The world looks different from 30,000 feet. It's a perspective that smooths out the edges, softens the noise, and presents a vision of serenity. As your plane descends toward Albania, you see a ribbon of coastline, endless and inviting. It stretches out like a welcoming arm, promising sun-drenched days and unforgettable experiences. The Adriatic and Ionian seas shimmer, reflecting the sunlight in a dazzling display of blues and greens. It's a mesmerizing sight that hints at the beauty that awaits. Golden sand stretches below, framed by green hills and olive groves. The landscape is a tapestry of natural beauty, a feast for the eyes. From above, it's a postcard-perfect paradise, an untouched haven where worries seem to melt away with the horizon. But then, the wheels touch down. The dreamscape begins to merge with reality. On the ground, the quiet you imagined is replaced by a vibrant, crowded scene. The air buzzes with energy, a stark contrast to the tranquility you observe from above. Music pulses from beach bars, the air thick with sunscreen and sea spray. The scent of grilled food mingles with the salty breeze, creating an intoxicating aroma. Umbrellas form a dense canopy, a colorful mosaic stretching as far as the eye can see. And the beach is alive with families, vendors, and laughter. It's a symphony of human interaction, a celebration of life and leisure. The beach isn't just for relaxing, it's a social hub, a communal celebration of summer. It's where friendships are forged, memories are made, and the spirit of Albania comes alive. The dream of a deserted shore gives way to the reality of organized chaos. But within that chaos lies a unique charm, a vibrant energy that's undeniably Albanian. Do you dive into the energy, embracing the lively atmosphere and joining the throng, or search for a rare pocket of calm, a secluded spot where you can still hear the waves but escape the crowds? The race for the perfect spot has begun. The quest for that elusive piece of paradise where you can finally unwind and soak up the Albanian sun. In Albania, the beach is a managed enterprise. Private businesses claim most of the sand, lining it with rows of rentable umbrellas and loungers. For a small fee, you get your spot for the day. Spontaneity isn't an option in the prime areas. Public access exists, but it's limited to crowded, less desirable patches. Families squeeze into these free zones, towels overlapping, privacy scarce. For some, it's a lively, communal atmosphere. For others, it's claustrophobic. Your Albanian beach day is a trade-off, affordability and convenience, but little freedom or solitude. It's a race for a sliver of sun. Now, leaving behind the shores of Europe, let's cross the vast Atlantic to the U.S. Here, a fundamental principle shapes the beach experience. Beaches are public domain, accessible to all. You bring your own gear, set up anywhere your heart desires. Find your perfect spot and claim it as your own. No rows of rentals dictate your space or confine your experience. The choice is entirely yours. The sand is yours to claim, a blank canvas for your beach day dreams. The atmosphere is open, spacious, and independent, fostering a sense of self-reliance and freedom. Rentals are optional, not required, empowering you to curate your own beach setup. But this freedom has a price, a different kind of trade-off. Be prepared because parking is often expensive and notoriously hard to find, testing your patience. And if you opt for rentals, be aware that gear rentals can cost far more than they do in a place like Albania. The American beach race is not just for the best spot on the sand, but also for affordable parking and staying within your budget. You get space and liberty, the freedom to design your ideal beach day. But you pay in logistics and cost. Planning and budgeting become essential parts of the experience. It's a more individualistic approach, where self-sufficiency is key to enjoying the beach. It's about prioritizing personal freedom over structured convenience, embracing the DIY spirit. A different journey with its own unique set of hurdles and rewards, shaping a distinct beach culture. Let's break down the journey and weigh the options. We're going to explore the pros and cons of each coastal experience, from the shores of Albania to the beaches of the U.S. In Albania, the pros are undeniable, starting with affordability. It's a budget-friendly paradise. And convenience. Sunbeds and service are readily available for just a few dollars, making relaxation incredibly accessible. Plus, there's a lively, social vibe that permeates the air, creating a sense of community and shared enjoyment. However, the cons are also apparent. Overcrowding can be a significant issue, especially during peak season. You might find yourself with little personal space, feeling a bit like sardines in a can. And there's the constant noise, a symphony of chatter and music that might not appeal to everyone. You're largely confined to the rental system with little room to escape and find true solitude. In the U.S., the pros offer a stark contrast. Space and freedom are paramount. You can bring your own setup, spread out as much as you like, and enjoy the coast entirely on your own terms. But the cons quickly emerge, starting with the high costs associated with parking. Then there are the rentals, the food, and a whole host of logistical hassles that can add up quickly. Even seemingly free beach days can become surprisingly expensive before you know it. Of course, both coasts get crowded during peak season, that's almost a given. But the feeling of density is quite different. Albania often feels packed incredibly tight, while the U.S. beaches, even when busy, tend to be more spread out and offer a bit more breathing room. Ultimately, it's a choice between structured social convenience, where everything is taken care of for you, and independent, spacious freedom, where you have the liberty to create your own beach experience. Each option presents its own unique rhythm, its own set of challenges, and its own distinct rewards. The secret to Albania's perfect beach day is timing. Visit in late May, early June or September, and the crowds vanish. The coastline transforms, calm, empty, and serene. Umbrellas disappear, bars quiet down, and you can walk for miles in peace. The water is warm, the sun gentle, and the atmosphere tranquil. You get the best of both worlds, space and affordability. Lay your towel anywhere. Enjoy attentive service and feel like you have a private beach. Off-peak, Albania feels like a well-kept secret. The experience changes with the season. Choose your adventure, time it right, and you unlock a hidden paradise. So here we are at the final pit stop. Albania offers structured convenience, affordability, and a vibrant social scene. If you embrace the crowd, it's a summer party. Time it right, and you can have it all to yourself. The U.S. offers freedom, space, and independence, but at a higher cost and with more logistics. The choice isn't about better or worse, but about what kind of traveler you are. The world is waiting. The choice is yours. Which beach adventure will you choose?